Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the Advanced CapCut for Video Editing tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 3, where I'll be showing you guys about mastering keyframes in CapCut. Okay, so I'll show you guys the advanced usage of keyframes, how you will be able to work with those. So let's not waste time and let's get started. So over here, this is basically the home page of the CapCut. So let's click on creating a new project, which will actually redirect me to my workspace right over here. Okay. So now once I do have this particular workspace, the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on import and let's go to desktop. Let's go to my resource file and I will just import the videos using which I do want to work. Okay, so let's take this videos and let's open this one up. And the same way again, let's come here, let's click on import. And over here, I can basically import these logos as well. Okay, so here you guys can see that I do have this particular logo. If you do want this one, otherwise, if you do want to take this particular logo, you guys can take this particular logo from here as well. Okay, so let's come here. Let's open this one up right over here as well. Okay. So from here now the next thing what you're gonna do is if you do want to import this video, you can just drag this one down. Let's say I will take this one, so I'll just drag this video and I'll just put this one over here in the particular timeline. Okay, so this particular video right now is over here in my timeline, and now I do want to work with that. So you guys can see already on my right hand side I do have this box of properties. Okay, so if I do want to work with anything right over here, I will be able to do it over here itself. Okay, so in each and every point, let's say whether it be the video, whether it be the speed, okay, whether it be the adjustment right over here, you guys will notice that there is this small icon on the sides. Okay, so these are basically known as the keyframes. Let's say as I do have this particular video. Now what I want to do is let's start with the very beginning. Okay, so let's click on video and over here. Now what I want to do is I do want to actually scale this video up. Okay, or let's say I do want to position this particular video. So for me now, what I'm gonna do is under position, I will just add up a keyframe. Okay. And once I'm working with keyframe, I need to make sure that I am at the starting of my video. Okay. Because I do want it to start right from the beginning. So let's say I will just put my playhead right over here. And under positioning, what I want to do is I want to appear, or I want to make this particular thing appear right over here. Okay, so in that case what I'm gonna do is first thing, let's come here, let's add up a keyframe. Okay, so once I do have added a keyframe here on my screen as well, you guys can see that at the starting I do have the keyframe. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go here and I'm gonna move this one in the y-axis. Okay, let's say I will just come here, I will just place the frame right over here. And now let's say I will just come for few secs over here. And now I will just bring this frame back over here again. Okay, so if you want to do that, otherwise directly click on reverse option and let's see how it actually looks. Okay, so I do have applied the keyframe. So if I just play, this is how it should appear. Okay, so this is how you guys can actually work with keyframes. Let's say if you do want it to move a bit fast, decrease the gap between both the keyframes. Okay, so here you guys can see. So here you guys can see now it's quite fast. And the same way, what you can do is you guys can come here and you guys can just copy these keyframes right over here as well. Let's select this one. Let's come here and now let's just select this. And what we're gonna do is let's go with 5. Okay, so I'll just click on enter right over here. And now let's remember this particular number, which is 2225. Okay, otherwise in that particular case, now let's come here and I want it to disappear. Okay, so in that case what I can do is I do want to give this up to rotation. Okay, and also at the same time I do actually want to scale this down as well. Okay, so for me now the first thing is I do want to scale it very down. Okay, so let's come here, let's add up a keyframe over here into the 100 seconds mark. And again now I will just come at the last, okay, of my video. And over here what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go with 0. Okay, so let's come here, let's go with 0, and I will just click on enter. Okay, so just scale it down. But at the same time also what I want to do is I do want to give this thing up a rotation as well. Okay, so let's come here and over here under rotation, first let's go with 0. Okay, and now I will just add up a keyframe. But once I come at the last, during this phase I will just give this one up a 360-degree rotation. Okay, so now let's add a keyframe right over here as well. So now let's just play this thing. This is how it should appear on your screen. And now you guys will see that it just rotates and go off. Okay, so here this is how you guys can actually work right over here with all of your keyframes. Okay, so I do have scaled it over here as well, and I do have given this one up a rotation as well. Okay, so this is how you guys can work using the positioning and the rotation. Okay, and let's say over here you do have different options if you do want to use different kind of motion blur and stuff. Okay, you guys can do that. And also let's now go to this retouching option right over here. If you do want to give up some retouching option, if you do want to smoothen this, you guys can come here and you guys can basically increase the smoothing option over here. Otherwise you guys will understand it in a better way if I just go to adjustment. And let's say at this particular point, once my screen basically appears, now what I want to do is I do want to increase the temperature. Okay, let's say I do want to come right over here from this particular point. Let's say I will just go with minus 30. Okay, so what happens over here is basically for temperature, if I'm going on the minus side, it will actually show me that the temperature is less. Here you guys can see there is a bluish coloration, which actually gives you a perspective that, okay, actually, I guess it is showing me that the temperature is less and it's not sunny. But once you move on to the yellowish side or the orangish side over here, it just happens exactly the opposite. Okay, so let's come here, let's add up a keyframe over here, and now I will just move out few frames, and over here now let's go with plus 30. Okay, but when I apply plus 30 here, you guys will be able to see the changes. Let's place this thing up, and now over here let's increase the spacing, and here you guys can see the color changes quite well. Okay, but now as you guys have actually put out a difference over here, now if you do want to change it, let's say from here this color, it's actually changing to this particular color. But once I come to this particular frame, now again what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here and I'm going to work with other options as well. Let's say I do want to change up the tint or the saturation at the same time. Okay, so let's come here, and from here let's go a bit down over here. If you do want to fade in, okay, you guys can come here and you guys can just fade in right over here as well. Okay, so let's go with 55, or let's come and let's put up a keyframe first. And once I do have put up a keyframe, let's come here to this particular position, and let's go with 55. Okay, so I do have put 55 right over here, and again once I come to this particular place, again I will just put out 0. Okay, let's come here, let's go with 0, let's click on enter. But now again right over here you guys can see that I will have 50, and again at this particular point I will just again go with 0. Okay. So now here you guys will be able to see the changes. So if I just place this thing up here, you guys can see it fades in, fades out, fades in again, fades out again, and disappears from your screen. Okay. So this is how you guys can actually work over here with your adjustment layer. And there is different LUTs which you guys can actually use as well. Okay. So you guys can come here, and if you do want to upload any LUT, you guys can do that. Otherwise, let's say I do have this particular preset, and I can actually make this particular preset as a LUT as well if I just go and click on save as preset. Okay, so here you guys can see this adjustment preset has been basically saved. Okay, so I will just click on OK right over here, and under HL as well, let's come right over here under HL and all, we guys will be able to change up the tint and stuff from here. If you do want me to increase the saturation, if you do want to increase the lightness from here, you guys can basically do that. Okay, so let's say I do want to work with this color. Let's go with this one. Let's decrease the saturation. Let's increase the lightness. And now let's go with the yellow color. So the same way, color wise, you guys can basically work right over here as well. Okay, let's go with this one. Let's come here. Let's increase this one. And now also using the curves, you guys can actually work. Let's say you do want to work only with the red color, only with the green color. Let's say if I come here onto the green option, first I will just add up a bit over here, and I can actually change up this image. But over here to this particular class, we do have learned about these particular keyframes. But the same way, let's say if I come here, if I do put another layer on top. Okay, let's see the video. So here, fade in, fade out, fade in again, fade out, and this one kind of looks good. Okay, so over here now, if I do want to put out the same thing, let's come here, let's click on this one, and here you guys can see this particular JPEG file have been added. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one on top. Okay, and now I'm going to decrease the size over here. Okay, so now as I'm going to decrease the size right over here, let me just keep this thing one particular side. Okay, let me just place it in one side right over here. And now what I'm gonna do is, let's say I do have this particular keyframe, so I'm gonna put this one right over here. And now over here as well, I will just go with this particular footage. Let's go with video, and from here now let's go to basic. And if you do want me to scale this thing up from 0, let's come here, and at this particular point what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here, let's increase it till this much. And over here now let's add up a keyframe, and after that let's come to this particular position, let's increase the size, or let's say let's go with 14. And again, the same way, what you can do is you guys can come here, and you guys can just click on this one, and at the same time, if you do want to copy this one, you guys can actually do that right over here as well. Okay, so here now again, come here, let's add up a keyframe, and lastly at this particular point, you guys can just fade this one out. Okay, so over here now let's place it, and now you guys can just go here and go with 1. Okay, so slowly it will fade away. Okay, so over here slowly it fades away. So now let's play this thing, and here you guys can see this is the logo which is appearing right from here. And again, here you guys can see slowly it moves out. So this is the use of keyframes, what you can do. So the same way, if I go to this audio option, so from audio, basically I can actually get different kind of sound effects and different kind of audios at the same time. Let's click right over here to get different kind of audios, okay? Or let's go with sound effects. You guys can basically put different kind of sound effects from here as well. If you do want to extract audio from any video, you guys can actually do that. Okay, so let's come here and let's search for adventure. And over here I do have adventure, and here you guys can see my resources are being loaded. Okay, so now here you guys can see that I do have a lot of this audio. So let me just download this one and let's hear which one actually sounds better. Okay, so now this one is getting downloaded right over here. Let me just play this one which I have over here on my screen. So this downloading might take some time, totally depends up to the speed of your internet using which you're working. So now as all those things have got downloaded, let's hear these things out. Okay, so let's play this one. Let's play this. So let me just take the first one only. That sounds better. So I will just drag this one and let's bring it over here. Okay. So I'll just place this thing right over here. And after that, I will just click on Shift plus Z to zoom to fit over here in the timeline. And the next thing will be just decrease the timing of the timeline. Okay. And now over here, the same way, just trim this one down a bit as well. Let's increase the size. And now from here, let's click on Control Z to zoom to fit over here in the timeline. Let me just place it right over here and let's see how it actually looks. So let me come here. Let me place it right over here. So yeah, this one kind of looks good. Okay. And for you, if you do want to put out different kind of effects and stuff, that also you guys can actually do. Okay. But over here into the audios, okay, you guys can actually use the keyframe as well. Let's say for the first few seconds, I will just keep my playhead at the starting. You just want this music to fade in. Okay, so in that case, what I'm gonna do is let's come here, let's add up a keyframe, which will be just minus 40. Okay, so I will just add up a keyframe right over here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here. Let's say I will just bring this over here. And now again, I will just take this keyframe to 0 decibels. Okay. So over here, you guys can see this particular curve. And the same thing, what I'm gonna do is once I'm going to come right over here, I'm going to apply the same thing. Let's go with minus 40. And again, right over here, I will just go with 0. Okay. So let's go with 0 decibels and let's see how it actually looks. Or I just did the vice versa. Okay. So over here again, I will just add another keyframe and let's come right over here. And over here, I will just add one keyframe. But now once I come at the last, I will just decrease it. Okay. So here you guys can see a slanting graph over here. Okay. So now let's play. So if you do want to increase it, or let's say if you do want to move this one right over here a little bit, you guys will be able to see the difference. So yeah, I hope you guys have understood that how you can work right over here. And also directly you guys can actually put out the fade in or the fade out effect from here itself. Okay, so there are also different options, like if you do want to enhance voice, if you want to reduce the voice, and here you do have the voice changer option. Okay, there are different kind of voice filters over here, like if you want to actually get some speech to a song, you guys can also do that. And also you guys can actually maintain the speed of that particular audio as well. Okay, so once you're happy, once you're done with this thing, you guys need to export. So from here also basically you guys can actually export. Otherwise you guys can just click on menu, let's go to file, and from here you guys can click on to the export option. Okay, so now from here, you guys select the file. Where do you want to save it? Let's go to desktop. From here, let's choose my resource file. So I'll just select this folder. And over here now, if I do want to edit my cover, so I'll just click on edit cover, and I will just keep this particular frame. Let's click on edit, and over here you guys can see that I can actually have a cover design right over here in Capcut itself. Okay, which is such a great feature by Capcut. Okay, so here you guys can see there are a lot of things which you guys can actually use for working out. Okay, so I'll just wait for this one, and I will just click on save, and this one will basically turn out to be my cover page. Okay, so I will just rename this one to mastering keyframes. Okay, so I will come here, I will just write mastering keyframe, and now you guys can check out that what is going to be the resolution of the video, what is going to be the codec, the format, and also the frame rate. And once you're happy, you guys can click on export, and this particular file will get exported. So let me just export this one, and let me show you the final result over here. So here, as you guys can see that it actually got downloaded right over here. So I'll just click on cancel. Let's go to my resource file from my PC. Let's go to desktop. From here, let's go to my resource file, and it is being saved as mastering keyframe. Okay, so let's come here. Let's go with large icons, and over here you guys can see that I do have the video. Okay, so from here now let's click this one, and here the video will be played. So let's come here, let's check this one, and now if I just play, here you guys can see how it actually looks. So yeah, I hope you guys have understood how you can actually master keyframes, how you can work it in your audio as well as in your video. So I hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.